gorilla soldier back onto the cart.
Yeah.
Flip back to stunt double choking on the cart, on the top of the cart where you can see the movement. And there's actually really kind of a gorgeous shot of just
I think all
horses
that's shot beautifully.
running,
horses just running, and you get the sense of the fact that
how
there's
fast
motion.
they're going. I mean,
Right,
the
there's
horses
motion
are
and
moving.
movements
They're not
happening.
going slow.
So everything I said before about somebody should have pulled a John Ford film out. Those carriage shots are nothing but countless John Ford westerns where the carriage is getting away from it. That's shot gorgeously.
And then the stunt double does a freaking back somersault on the top of this moving wagon.
Yeah, I have
How did this guy not die?
strong apes. They can pick up a man and flip him on the cart, and he's about to break Brent's arm. He's stepping on his throat.
He falls off after the back somersault. He nearly falls off the back, grabs onto the side, and climbs back
he's not
on.
harnest at all.
Oh yeah,
This
is like
era,
practical. Yeah,
this era, this guy was not harnessed at all. He was totally doing it. It's amazing. There's also a guy in a gorilla suit.
Yeah,
up on top of this
completely
thing.
covered.
And I've even just thought of, if I'm scoring that, do you know where I put the score in? Is when the ape puts the foot on his throat.
Oh yeah, no.
Then because that's a little bit more. Even though it's an attack, it's a passive as compared to this very action oriented. Then if you put the bump, ba bum bum, the dump, it's adding tension.
Being choked out.
The stunt double pretty much seems to like fall off and like use his feet to kind of this, and then we get this random shot of Nova watching the action.
Why doesn't Nova nut punch somebody up there? That's what I kept thinking.
Why is she not doing anything? Yeah.
Well, let's be quite honest. If they had in the first movie had the makeup money to make people's feet gorilla's feet instead of having boots on them, how much more impressive that shot would be if he had like a hand that's his foot pressing on his throat, grabbing him, instead of a boot that just has a little cut between them.
So stunt double climbs around the side of the cart, then comes back the front of the cart where the gorilla's climbing on the top to try and kind of stop him. And this is kind of where he gets on top. They kind of bat at each other.
More
throws him over. That's where you get the boot moment.
The pulling
right?
up, the
boot
stepping
moment,
on him.
and then he gets the gorilla soldier gets the boot on Brent,
his throat, and
then grabs his arm and kind of arches him up. This is kind of like the first moment I felt like with James Franciscus with no longer wearing the underwear on his shoulders, where he's kind of arched up, and it kind of made me feel like Tarzan, like that moment, like I'm wearing a loincloth, I'm kind of arching back,
I'm a little oiled up and stuff. Yeah,
I thought it was very Tarzan, and then it was almost comedic.
Convenient
like,
branch is convenient.
Convenient. Yeah, it was like, where'd that come from?
Well, that's also weird because if you're doing that sequence, what you do
is show the tree coming up.
Yes,
first of all,
you flip the other perspective, and James Franciscus
so it's behind
flips his eyes and he sees it coming.
Exactly.
Or even if you just put the camera
frame, and
you put Franciscus would know
you
to
put
get
the camera behind the chart,
right?
So the cart, so that a mile away you see it coming.
There's jeopardy because you have to introduce
but it comes out of nowhere.
Elements. But the comedic element is that it just happens.
It would have been more powerful for Brent to either recognize the jeopardy that's coming and duck underneath it, or to actually win the situation by throwing the grill off. I mean, we needed him to be powerful, and this wasn't power. This was just happenstance.
He could have done anything, like even holding the gorilla has him pinned down. And suddenly, what if he looked and even the gorilla looked and saw it too, and the gorilla tries to pull away, and suddenly Brent holds on to him so that he can't move, and bonk.
Yeah.
Now he's a powerful character. Instead, he's a passive, lucky character.
It was an amazing choreographed scene outside of the cuts, inside and outside. And then it kind of ends just abruptly with the tree branch.
And the fact that he obviously has a mattress buried underneath the brush that he falls onto. It just
because as soon as Brent gets up, there is a shot that is facing Brent, so you can see behind him. There is no tree, there is no branch.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
I mean, the gorilla gets knocked off, but there is no indication after that there is a tree anywhere.
It's textbook 101 of how to construct those kind of scenes, except for the ending.
The branch coming off. Then we get kind of this disconnected scene we get this great shot of the horses running without a rider. Mm-hmm. It's from the perspective of where the actual rider would be on top of the cart. And you can see the horses kind of running away, and Brent now has to regain control of the horses. But we cut back to the studio and we see him climb over the studio wagon that's jostling for him to get down into the seat. And then we kind of end with the reins on the ground.
Right.
That'll be next minute.
I wonder if studio people, when they saw this, did they think, "Ooh, we've got a hit," or did they think,
Well, I have
This is a bunch of stuff that's almost there.
It was. I mean, I really liked.
I did too.
Breaking this minute down, even with the moments of talking about inside, outside, and the tree branch.
Right.
I was like, this is actually a really good action sequence. This is what I wanted the running scenes to feel like.
Right. Completely.
Yeah, I have notes about this, about the next minute, what I think this scene was supposed to be.
Okay, then let's jump out of this one and we'll come back tomorrow. That is minute 38 in the books. For Richard and Sean, I'm Todd. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Beneath the minute of the apes. Beneath the minute of the apes. Beneath the minute of the apes.
The only good human is a dead human.